Hello! So this week I'm sharing with you my underseat touring kit. Let's begin. So I've been going through my touring kit and getting it all neatened up and sorted because I'm going on a tour next week. I'm going to the Isle of Wight, and that's because I'm taking my mum away for her birthday. Now it's a bit of a last minute surprise, so I've hired a chauffeur to drive around for 2 days, and we're going to visit a few places there. So my touring kit is basically all kept under the seat, and it's pretty much what I keep under there permanently for going on any tour at a moment's notice. And obviously with the nice weather finally arriving, it's nice to have it all set up and ready to go. So let's run through what I've got. The first thing is my parking ticket holder. There's a lot of places now which are unfortunately charging motorbikes to park, and you have to display a ticket. That's incredibly awkward to display a ticket on the motorbike, because if you put a ticket on there, there's a 90% chance somebody's going to come over, pinch it and put it in their car. One way around that is by writing your number plate on it to stop people taking it. And the other way is to use something to lock it to your bike. So I use my old tax disc holder, and I've got a little cable and a padlock to put it around the handlebar. Next is I've got 2 helmet locks. Now these are very basic locks. It's just metal wire with a padlock, and it goes under the seat. And I've actually got 2 little metal bars under my seat that I can wrap it around, so it's pretty secure. Then I've got my waterproof match and a key bottle opener. 2 useful things. Probably won't use them, but it's nice to have with you. Then I've got a phone charger. This can charge cameras and all sorts of things. I usually only use a Samsung camera charger or Samsung phone charger, but the reason I bought the multi one is if I've got a passenger on the back or a friend with me and they've got a different connection for their phone, I can help them out if they need it. Then I've got my first aid kit. Now the first aid kit is pretty generic to everyone else's first aid kit. It's got all the basics in there. The only things that I may carry that other people won't are mosquito towelettes to wipe on yourself to keep away mosquitoes. I also take water purification tablets in my kit, and what else is it? I also take saline solution, and this is used to wash your eye. Incredibly helpful if you like riding a lot with your visor up, because getting a fly in your eye is pretty uncomfortable, especially at 60 miles an hour, and the fly is probably travelling at 20, so that's a pretty hideous collision on your eye, so that stuff's always good to carry. Next is a tyre plug kit, and that involves 2 CO2 cartridges, the tyre plugs, the insert tool and the rimming tool. And then you've got the, what's that called? I had a name for this the other day. It was a Prada or Strada something. Basically, I mentioned it in the last video. It's a gas canister adapter so that you can release the CO2 into your tyre. So that's if we get a puncture tyre, we should be able to deal with it. Next is cable ties. Probably a million uses for them. Fortunately, I haven't used them that much. I used them probably once about 5 years ago to hold a panel on when the screw came out, but now I carry spare screws. Also got 2 Jubilee clips. That's for if a hose comes loose or one of the clips snaps. Very unlikely, but it's good to have. We've got 2 key rings. The key rings are basically for if zips break, you can thread them through where your zip was and use that as your new zip pull. Then we've got duct tape and griller tape, 2 hose clamps. These are specifically sized for my fuel line, so just in case one of them was to get lost while I'm repairing the fuel pipe at any point, I can replace it. The screws and washers I carry is one size for basically every kind of size that I've got available on my panels and underneath. The only thing I don't carry spare at the moment is an oil sump plug. So if that was to come out, I'd be pretty screwed. That's the tray off a tobacco tin, and I use that as a side stand plate. And then I've got a hard glasses pouch, which is full of earplugs for if you've got some noisy campers next to you if you're camping. And it's also to protect my light bulbs. So I've got a front and a rear. Shouldn't need more than that. And if you replace one, you're going to have time to go to a garage and buy another one. The second thing I carry is a backup USB charger for if my main one fails. So that's always good to have. And then we move on to the toolkit. Now, very recently you would have seen that I've added this special socket to my kit, and that's the one where the pins mould to any hex nut. So that's literally eliminated about 10 sockets I was carrying with me. I still need to carry my long reach socket and my socket extension, because I've got 2 bolts that I've been all around on my bike that I still can't access. The long reach is for my crash bung. You pull the clip off and this one won't quite reach the bolt inside, so I still need that one. 2 spanners, one's a chain adjustment, one's for the rear rack if any bolts come loose. I've got an adjustable spanner just because it's useful when something decides to break, like the tap last year at the caravan. That would have been incredibly helpful for me to have with me, so that's definitely something I like to carry with me now. I've also got Allen keys that fit everything on the bike. I've got the extension and the rear nut socket tool so that we can take the rear nut off to adjust the chain. Well, not take it off, but loosen it. We've got the temperature gauge to measure temperature. We've got the tyre pressure gauge, and that's basically to measure tyre pressure, as it states in the name. Awkward. And we've got our gas cylinders to increase tyre pressure. Now, there's occasions where you might be carrying a lot of luggage and a second person, and then you get to your site, and obviously the person gets off your bike, they stay there, and then you take all the luggage off, and you need to make an adjustment to your tyre pressure and even your chain sometimes. So this is all really practical stuff to carry. Next, I've got my ratchet. The ratchet's obviously for the ratchet sockets, and that's to make my adjustments easier. And then I've got a Stanley knife. It doesn't serve a purpose, but it's incredibly useful to have one of these. And this particular one is a fold-up one, and you can carry about 10 spare blades in the handle, so you don't need to worry about snapping one. So it's a pretty neat knife, to be honest, and I think they're only about £2. I think I got mine for £2.20 from China, so they're very cheap. Next is pliers. Basically, you can use them for anything you need to lock onto or hold in place. They're just very useful to have. Scissors are always good as well. Not that I've needed them yet, but let's say you needed to cut some string or some cord. That's a good point. I haven't got my cord in here. So you should also carry cord. I'm not sure where I put that. It's probably still in the toolbox. And then we've got chain lube, and we've got a spare hose. And this hose is braided and it's fuel resistant, oil resistant, so it's good for repairing fuel lines or anything that may fit. And the way this stretches to fit is you heat up the end with a lighter, or if you happen to have hot water at your campsite, you just put it in your hot water and then it will stretch over the end of your pipe. So it's incredibly good stuff. And the last thing I'm just going to mention, although I only carry this on about 20% of my journeys, is Arrowlight. This is a Part A, Part B kit, and this is their standard mix, the Ultra Mix, and it can be used to repair panels or cracks in plastics that you might get. So it's handy to have, but personally it's not practical for me to carry everywhere. But if I'm camping, or if I think there's something that's going to crack or break, I do carry it. I did carry it on my Scotland trip, just because I'm quite far out of my comfort zone, and I had a small crack emerging in my top box plate. So I actually used that to fix it. It worked brilliantly, and now I've got a new top box anyway with a new plate. So that's my complete under-seat travelling toolkit. And apart from that, the only thing else I need to carry when going anywhere is clothes. So this kit all fits under the seat, and what I'm going to do now is pack it all away. And I pack it in socks because it stops rattling and it holds everything together. So I'm going to pack this away just so you can see how small it is once it's all compacted into its packets. So, cut. Now I've compressed everything and packed it away, and here's how it looks. So the first one is the toolkit, and that's got the socket and everything in, and that's quite a heavy chunk. And then we've got the first aid kit, the tyre plug repair kit, and then we've got the bulbs in the hard glasses case. Some leftover bits that I'm going to put in the side compartment under the seat, which kind of fits very neatly actually. And then we've got the parking ticket holder and the helmet lock. And those last two items, just you can throw them under the seat, since they're more commonly needed than not, because the helmet lock obviously I use quite a lot, so I just leave it loose. So you can see how well that packs down, and I hope you found something useful in this video. And there's just one more thing that I almost forgot to mention: siphoning tube. Just in case you was to get a fuel leak, then a passing by biker might be able to help you by letting you siphon a bit of fuel from their tank. So that's the last thing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.